here to defend my title. I wish I could have like a 1 or 2 chances like this every year, and it's very excited to be here. And yeah, new course. First time I play here, and it's gonna be
Course.
Yeah.
Have you tried out the course?
Already try out. It's very difficult on the back nine. First nine got a lot of easy hole to have a chance to make a birdie, but the back nine was very difficult. So today I'll play like on the back nine a little bit. For this year, I was trying to be better every day, and my golf right now, since the year earlier, it's pretty decent, and got a lot of things to work on my game, on my swing. So trying to get better every day. So I'm not what I am. How to say? Right now I just not in the position what I want to be right now, but just trying to get better every day and have fun with it, have fun with what I'm doing. So that's all.
This golf course I'm playing after a gap of 10 years. Last time I played here was 2014 now, and I was defending my title. I have had a fair bit of success in this part of the world. I would say Southeast Asia. Out of my 11 Asian Tour wins, I think 5 came in this country. There is a lot to do in the layout, in the quality of grass, the green speed, the air humidity level. So I think I personally feel very comfortable in this part of the world, and of course the layout. It really suits my style of playing. I like to keep the ball. I drive the ball fairly straight according to my stats, and I really enjoy doing that. And I think that is the reason the week I end up putting well, I end up winning a tournament.
What has been the secret to your success, if you can share with us?
Well, that I'm still trying to figure that out. I think the secret is it's simple. It's definitely out there. Everybody needs to hit more fairways and more less putts. That's a secret. And golf is like an open book. Everybody has their own strategy. Everybody has their own way of playing. I think I just got lucky in this part of the world. I clearly remember 2016 when I won in Ponto Kenda Kapok. I was probably trailing by 1 shot, and I was up against quite a few good players. I just had a good opening. Front nine was pretty solid, and that led to a good momentum, and that ended up winning a tournament. And same thing happened in 2022. I was in the leaders group. There were a few young players, younger than me, who was in the leaders group, and they were aggressive, and they also wanted to win a tournament. So I just got lucky in a few stretch of holes where I ended up making birdies, and they made par. So I think that was an arbitrage, that was a game plan. And every time, I'm not the only one who go with that aggression. I guess on Sunday afternoon back nine, everybody wants to go aggressive and everybody wants to make more and more birdies. I was just one of those lucky ones who end up doing that.
I think they're pretty high. You said I've been playing well this year, but to my standards, I haven't been playing so well compared to a pretty good season last year. I finished second in the order of merit. But I got off to a fast start this year, and then kind of slowed down. But I've been working really hard, and I'm very excited to be back in Jakarta. My last tournament last season was in Jakarta, and I finished top 10. So I have good memories in this part of the world, like Gaganjeet. It'll be nice to win, like Gaganjeet and Fever, but there's so many good players this week, and like what they said, it's about who's the most lucky one at the end of this week, and all of us can win this week, but it's a matter of luck at the end of the day. A bit of what Gaganjeet said. We're used to the climate. We're used to the type of grass. I love Indonesian food. The hotels are nice whenever you come back. It's a comfort level that I like. The air humidity, the ball flies very similar to when I practice in Manila. So I'm very used to this kind of style of course and display. But yeah, it all boils down to whoever has the best chance on Sunday. You can't win the tournament on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but you can certainly lose it. So I just want to be in position to hold this trophy on Sunday.
Jadi untuk preparation sendiri memang sudah lama saya practice di sini. Jadi jauh-jauh hari sudah datang practice untuk kurang lebih mengetahui layoutnya dan kurang lebih pasang strategi apa yang harus dilakukan, apa yang misi harus di mana dan lain sebagainya. Terus kemarin juga beberapa kali sempat mungkin update strategi tersebut ya, karena kan lapangan kan pasti berubah sama ya daripada kondisi normalnya. Jadi kurang lebih untuk mengetahui kurang lebih ya dapatkan chemistry lah sama lapangan tersebut gitu. Jadi saya rasa sih persiapan banyak lebih ke main di lapangan, nggak terlalu bingung sama swing dan sebagainya. Jadi lebih ke bagaimana caranya bisa nge-score di lapangan tersebut gitu sih. Dan importantnya Mandiri Indonesia Open ini sangatlah important karena historic event kan, dan juga untuk kita Indonesia otomatis mau menjuarai turnamen nasional ini kan, yang terakhir kan Pak Asia di as we know. Jadi kita mau istilahnya memecahkan 35 tahun itu. Jadi dan menurut saya very important sih.
Mempunyai mimpi atau cita-cita untuk menjuarai ya, tapi apakah itu juga sekaligus memberikan pressure?
Pressure pasti masih ada ya, setiap turnamen masih ada, tapi itu gimana caranya untuk kita bisa manage expectation kita sih, dan lebih fokus ke apa yang harus kita lakukan gitu sih. Dan pressure itu pun kalau menurut saya harus kita jadikan motivasi, jadi supaya kita bisa ada drive untuk bisa fokus ke apa yang kita harus lakukan gitu. Jadi nggak terlalu mikirin harus menangnya atau gimana. Kita pasti pengen mau menang sebenarnya, pasti ekspektasi kita pasti pengen menang, tapi kembali ke apa yang kita harus lakukan itu yang lebih penting menurut saya sih.
Targetku pastinya di tahun ini supaya bisa menang, tapi goal utamanya supaya bisa have fun and enjoy aja sih. Challenge-nya sebagai amatir pastinya di turnamen amatir di Indonesia ini kan kita belum ada kesempatan buat turnamen yang gede-gede ini. Kalau lawannya international players, there's a lot of like great players that are playing this week. Kita belum ada kesempatan itu, jadi minggu ini pressure-nya bisa melawan mereka dan semoga bisa.
Ya harus pinter-pinter itu, jadi ada beberapa hole yang bisa diserang, ada beberapa hole yang nggak bisa diserang. Jadi terutama di last 4 holes itu kayaknya susah untuk diserang, jadi lebih harus main konservatif ya. Jadi first 9 mungkin kita lebih bisa agresif, tapi itu pun juga agresifnya harus lihat sikon. Kalau misalnya kadang-kadang di sini kan unexpectednya kan anginnya tuh, jadi kita harus pinter-pinter membaca situasi dan kondisi.